Hey guys, my name's Kuya Kurt. I like to travel around the Philippines eating at different local restaurants, practicing my Tagalog.
Today we are in Barangay, nakalimutan ko na. They just said it to me. I was too concerned about making a stupid voice. Oh, kumusta? Gusto mo ng sticker? Oh, sige, teka lang. Kukunin ko ng sticker para sa'yo. Guys, we just started. We got our first sticker. Ayun, saan ka pupunta, Kuya?
Uwi na.
Uwi na? Ayun, magpahinga lang. Sige, ingat. So guys, we are here in the pagitan ng mahiyain at saka mapagkumbaba. Kung saan natatagpuan ang Burst Burgers kasama ng mayari mismo, si Kuya Paolo, kumusta po?
Ay.
So, nakita ko sila sa Google Maps. Sabi ko, ngayon gabi, gustong-gusto ko ng isang hamburger. Tapos nakita ko yung mga pictures sa Google Maps. Grabe talaga. Ganyan talaga yung mga burgers nyo?
Yes.
Guys, makakita nyo, yung mga burgers na ito, kakaiba talaga. Tignan natin. So, Kuya, ano yung pinakamabenta nyo dito?
Ang bestseller namin, Double Burst.
Double Burst. Saan galing yung pangalan nyo? Burst Burger.
Ano lang, naisipan lang namin kasi parang bursting. Because of bursting of
Bursting with flavor. So guys, meron din silang mga iba't ibang uri ng burger. Burger beast cheese, pineapple burst, barbecue bacon burst, double, triple, quadruple burst. Buy one, take one. And then meron din silang mga sides, cheesy fries, cheesy wedges, onion rings. Sa mga sides nyo, anong pinakamabenta?
Onion rings.
Yung onion rings. Siguro, kasi mahilig ako sa bacon at sa pineapple.
Okay.
Pwede kong, siguro pwede natin isama yung pineapple at saka bacon burst?
Pwede naman.
Or siguro yung pineapple burst kasamang...
natin ng bacon.
Pwede na ba?
Pwede.
Oh, sige, yun na lang. At saka may onion rings.
Yes, sige.
Subukan natin. At may mga inumin ba kayo or wala?
Ngayon, wala. Ngayon,
Ay, okay.
Pero usually meron kami.
Meron ba isang malapit na sari-sari store para bibilhin ko ng isang tubig? Gano'ng katagal ang kailangan nyo para sa pagluluto?
15-20 minutes.
Ay, okay. Siguro lalakad ako ng kaunti.
Okay.
Hanapin ko ng isang...
Sige.
Okay guys, tignan natin muna yung sari-sari store. So QC is interesting. Quezon City, if you guys are familiar with Manila, Quezon City is it's like the northern part of Manila. And it's kind of different because it kind of has the feeling of just like regular neighborhoods, like back in the States. It's very, very suburban, very residential. So you have like have lots of houses. It's almost purong bahay dito. The streets are nice and wide. It's got houses and all of them are gated and everything. So let's see, Matintiman. Guys, what's Matintiman mean in Tagalog? That's so funny, all of the streets are named. He said that all of the streets are named after Filipino traits. I wouldn't say that Filipinos are mahiyain. Let's see guys. Okay, let's not get lost. Guys, what is Matintiman? What does that mean sa Tagalog? I'm super excited to in a couple of weeks, I'm heading up to Bulacan to do some vlogging up there. Super excited to get up north outside of Manila. And then in July, on the second half of July, because I'm heading home for July 4th, which is Independence Day in America. And my parents are having their 50th wedding anniversary, so going home for that. But then when I come back in the middle of July, I'm heading up to La Union, where I used to live as a young missionary. So I'm very excited to see the progress that's been done in La Union. Let's see guys, we need a sari-sari store, or if you guys are crossing the street, just do this. Just raise your hand and all the traffic will stop. Okay guys, kung saan natatagpuan ng mga tricycle, natatagpuan rin ang mga sari-sari store. Oh, dito na lang. RCJ store. Opo, pabili. May mineral water ba kayo?
Meron po.
Pwede ba yung maliit? May malaki din kayo or wala?
Meron po. Yung ganito.
Magkano ba yun?
25.
Ah, sige, yan na lang. Thank you po. Keep the change po.
Thank you po.
Sige. Guys, we got a big tubig for 20 pesos. Or did she say 25? So that's about 50 cents. But anyway, so QC, Quezon City, a lot of the area of QC, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, a lot of QC is like this area that we're heading back to, where it's very residential, very suburban. I think this has ice in it. That means it's been kept cold for a while. Sige, pasok ka. Ang bagal. Crossing the street in the Philippines, guys, it's like a game of Frogger. You have to like keep your eye, or you gotta keep your head on a swivel. Paano sabihin yan sa Tagalog? Keep your head on a swivel. Parang madulas ang ulo mo? No, that means your head is slippery. But I mean, that's kind of what keep your head on a swivel means, because like you're just doing this. Keep your head on a swivel. How would you translate that to Tagalog? Keep your head on a swivel. Well, first of all, I don't know how to say swivel in Tagalog. That's a really fun word. Swivel. 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 Swibel in Tagalog. Swibel. Parang katulad ng swivel ang ulo mo. We'll just say that. My brain is just like so fried the last couple of days for some reason. Oh, I gotta remind me to tell you guys. Remind me to tell you when I sit down to eat about how I got pulled over today at the big roundabout in Quezon City. Oh no, guys. We got a crowd sitting around my scooter. Bakit ba? Ay nako guys, masiksik na. Guys, so dito tayo, papasok tayo. So guys, ito yung kainan dito sa Pagitan, tama yun? Pag gumaganito yung kalsada, Pagitan.
Paano ba?
The corner.
Kanto.
Kanto! Ay, kanto pala. Guys, dito sa kanto ng mahiyain at saka mapagkumbaba. Papasok tayo dito.
Yung burgers namin, flame grilled.
Plain grilled.
Ang ginagamit namin, volcanic rocks.
Talaga?
Yes.
Saan galing yung volcanic rocks?
Bibinilan lang kami, pero hindi namin alam kung saan. Pero
Mount Pinatubo.
Yeah,
Siguro.
Hopefully. Pero ano siya, reusable.
Oh, wow.
Pag nire-reuse mo siya, syempre yung oil na pupunta dun sa...
Ay, kaya pala. So yung parang yung usok galing sa coals is parang pampalasa yun.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
okay. Kailan ba kayo nag-start ng Burst Burger?
Nag-start kami 2023, pero meron na kaming previous na burger na iba yung pangalan kasi franchise namin yun. So natutunan lang namin. Natutunan, then eventually we had to kami nang gumagawa ng sariling patty.
So ilan ba yung mga locations nyo?
Meron kaming 2 branches.
Okay.
Isa dito, tapos yung isa, meron kami sa Congress. Meron din kami branch sa Tanay Rizal, pero iba lang yung pangalan.
Anong pangalan nun?
Hanep Burgers.
Hanep?
Hanep, as in, Hanep.
Anong hanep?
Parang ano yun, it's a play of words kasi. Tagalog kasi yung hanep, parang wow.
So, saan galing yung inspirasyon nyo? Bakit sinabi nyo sa inyong sarili, mag-start tayo ng isang hamburger restaurant?
Nung una, hilig lang talaga kumain.
Oo ba?
So, hilig lang kumain. Then eventually, uy, parang masarap to ganyan. Tapos pag-aralan na namin. And syempre, we developed our own
Recipe.
mga recipes. Tapos, syempre, medyo inspired din naman sa mga medyo sikat na...
Oo nga Yan yung napansin ko sa mga locally owned na restaurant. Kapag yung recipe ninyo, kapag galing sa kaisipan lang, parang masarap yung linaluto ko, siguro gagawin natin ng isang negosyo.
Yes.
Yan yung talagang pinakamasarap na mga kainan. Kasi galing sa puso yung pagkain, hindi galing sa recipe book lang.
Yes.
So guys, let's go. Ayaw kong magabala sa inyo habang maglaluto kayo. So dito na lang kami guys sa labas. Kasama ng mga suki dito. Sige, siguro maghintay lang ako dito tapos kukwentuhin ko yung camera habang nagluluto kayo. So I'm gonna actually switch the scooter because I got my trusty box here. So we're gonna flip the scooter around so we can get a good lighting. So let's do this, guys. You guys are gonna see Kuya Kurt in action. Here we go. Guys, my pants are falling down. Let's do this. I'm losing so much weight, guys. I'm just becoming so thin that all my pants are falling down. You see this? You guys see this? I gotta hike up the pants. Ayun, guys. Tamang-tama yun. So whenever I can, if we can get natural light coming this way towards the camera, that's the best. Are you honking at me or are you honking at someone else? So anyways, guys, today I got pulled over in QC on the way home from Quezon Memorial Garden. So, or no, not on the way home, on the way here. So if you guys know Quezon City, there's this giant roundabout. I'll show you guys. It's huge. It's bigger than any roundabout I've ever seen. But if you go to Google Maps and you pull up Quezon City, you just zoom in, you'll see this giant roundabout. I didn't know this, okay? This is not my fault. It is my fault, but it's not my fault. When you enter a roundabout, and so let's say you enter the roundabout here, and you go around, here's the first exit, here's the second exit, here's the third exit, and then you come around completo, yung bilog. So I had to go past the first one, past the second one. I had to exit here. And what I noticed is that all of the traffic was isolated to like the inside 3 and 4 lanes. And I said, wag na lang. I'll just go to the outside lanes and skip all the traffic. So I went to the outside lanes, past this point, between this exit and this exit, the exit I needed to get out of. So right as I passed this exit, there was a guy in a uniform, and he did the sign, the signal. I don't know what this is called in Tagalog. But he had me pull over, and he came up to me. And this is when I realized that I wasn't gonna get in trouble, but at the same time I was in trouble. He walks up to me and he goes, "Good evening, sir." I said, "Magandang gabi." And he said, "Oh, are you a vlogger that speaks Tagalog?" I said, "Ako yun." Actually, I didn't say ako yun. I said, "Kambal ko yan." That's my twin, which is my joke I use all the time. And so he said, "Pwedeng mag-Tagalog na lang." I said, "Pwedeng kuya, basta ikaw." And he chuckled, he laughed. But he informed me that when you're on the outside lanes, you have to turn. So the outside lanes are for turning only. So what I did is I entered the roundabout here. I went past this exit in the outside lanes, and I went past this exit in the outside lanes. It says you can't do that. You have to stay on the inside lane so that traffic isn't just like slamming, you know, all over each other. And I was like, bro, have you seen the traffic in this circle? It's like a circus. You've got, I mean, it's crazy. But he did have a point. A lot of the traffic was focused on the inside lanes because people are obeying the traffic laws. So he said he said he should write me up for a violation, but he said he's just going to give me a warning because I was unaware. Because I'm trying to think of like when I went through driver's education, driver's ed, as we call it in the States, I don't remember anything about roundabout rules. I just thought you go into a roundabout and you exit. Actually, now that I think about it, I mean, it makes sense that you stay on the inside lanes and then only get over to the outside lanes right before you exit. Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense. We don't have a lot of roundabouts in Utah. That's something that I probably should have known. Anyways, so that was my experience getting pulled over. I've just had really bad luck with traffic the last couple of days. I hit someone's van the other day. I hit a van, that's where I got this little guy from. But I was driving, I'll do it like this. I was driving, there's a van in front of me, a nice van. And there's a car right next to me. And we're all going with this flow of traffic. And there was a big space, like 10 or 12 feet between the van and the car next to me. So I said, okay, I'm gonna turn on my signal, go faster, and then go in between so I can pass the van. So I turn on my signal, I rev my engine, I look to my side to make sure that the car is behind me. And I go like this, and as soon as I turned around, the van had stopped and I was about to slam into the back. So I did a quick turn. I turned really, really hard and hit the brakes, and the side mirror of the scooter scraped against the back left side of the van. And I stopped, my finger was bleeding a little bit, and my finger hurt because I hit into it. The van just had like a scratch along the back left corner, so it was fine. And the scooter was fine too, nothing was damaged. Anyway, we ended up pulling over. I was super nervous because I'm like, what's gonna happen? Because like in the States, in America, if you get in an accident, your insurance that you pay for your car or motorcycle, I mean, you can expect it to basically double because insurance companies, they take any opportunity to increase your premium. So if you're paying $100 a month for your car insurance, which is very cheap, that's like cheap car insurance today in America, which is wild, you'll probably pay $170, $180 a month going forward if you get in an accident. So I was freaking out. I'm like, what am I gonna do? This is crazy. Anyway, the driver gets out. He was pretty upset with me because he's driving his boss, the owner of the van. The guy who owns the van gets out, and I didn't recognize him. I didn't know who he was, but he started talking to me, and the traffic police was there, and they wrote everything down. So the guy who owns the van came over to me and he said, we have two options. He's like, this is what they told me. We have two options. We can go to the police station and file a report, and that's the report that our insurance companies are going to use. And and of course, insurance will pay for the damages, and that's good. And he says, that's gonna take several hours. He's like, I don't know if you've ever been to a police station and filed a report here. It's gonna take several hours. Because in America, they file a police report on the spot, and then you're done in like 20 minutes and you go. But here you have to go to the station. And he told me, he's like, you've got things to do, I've got things to do. He's like, I've got to go to the building right there and shoot a show. And then right after that, I have to go back to BGC and shoot another show. And I was like, shoot a show? Sino ka ba? I'm like, are you an artista? I didn't ask him that because I was just worried about the insurance and everything. But anyway, he said, I've got stuff to do, you've got stuff to do. Let me text my mechanic some pictures of this, get a quick estimate from him on how much it's gonna be to buff out the scratches, and we can go that route, and you can just pay me now. And I was like, seems like a scam. Because again, in the US, if you're on the scene and the person, if either party of a car accident says, let's settle this between us, it usually means, so if either party wants to settle things without insurance, it usually means they don't have insurance or they don't want to get the police involved. So that's kind of what I thought. I was like, what's the deal? Anyway, he messaged the guy. It was about 5,000 pesos to like fix everything, which he said it's pretty affordable, and the police person on scene said that's not outrageous. It's not like he's not trying to grift me. So I told him, sure, let's do that. So I sent him Gcash on the spot. I was like, 5,000 pesos, that's a lot of money. I was like, that could be like, that's tips for like 5 restaurants. Anyway, so it ended up being fine. I was fine, he's fine, the van's fine, my scooter's fine. But anyway, I Googled his name afterward. Apparently he's a big star here in the Philippines. He was on a couple of big shows in the early 2000s. He sings. He's apparently this big Filipino celebrity, and he has the voice of an angel, I heard. So that's how I got this little guy, and that's how we got in my first accident here in the Philippines. Guys, don't tell my mom. She's probably watching this right now. Sorry, Mom. Sorry I didn't tell you. It's not serious. It's not that serious, Mom. Guys, we got some more customers here. We shot a vlog one time at another burger joint down in Mandaluyong called Strass Burger. Strasse. And it was kind of a similar situation. I saw them on Google Maps. I love hamburgers, especially I love the hamburgers here in the Philippines because they're so well made at these local restaurants. If you go to Jollibee, McDonald's, those are a different class of hamburger. The hamburgers here, which you'll see, it's hard to explain. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we did a vlog at Strasburger, and it was kind of a similar thing. There was about a 15 to 20 minute wait for them to cook the burgers, but it was sulit, guys. It was so worth it. And after we posted that vlog, Strasburger had like 5 days out of the next 10 days or something like that of sold out burgers. I kept seeing them pop up on my Facebook feed saying, sorry guys, we're sold out for the day. And I was like, yes, I love to see that. Oh, musta? Ha?
I follow you.
Ay, sama ka! Sama ka sa vlog. Nag-vlog na ako. Gusto mo ng sticker? Sige, teka lang, may sticker ako. Guys, we have another follower.
Follow you eh.
Saan? Sa Facebook?
Facebook.
Ay, okay. Saan ka pupunta ngayon?
Going home.
Ay, going home. Nice.
Thank you.
Gusto mo ng shoutout?
No. Yeah.
Okay lang.
Thank you.
Sige, ingat ka. Guys, we got so many shoutouts. Anyway, so long story short, when the hamburger takes 15 minutes to cook, you know it's probably going to be fire. So I'm really excited to try this. And also, I'm really hungry. I've been doing really good on the diet. I haven't been eating junk food. I've been working out twice a day, drinking my protein shakes. So hopefully you guys are seeing a little pumapayat na. But we'll see what happens because I'm supposed to go home.
Okay na, sir.
Okay na? Handa na? Ay, wow. Ito yung sa akin.
Yes, sir.
O sige, dalhin ko dito sa... Ang init, guys. Bagong luto. Ay, naku. Oh! Ang gulo ng mga bata pag wala silang pasok. Let's try this out, guys. Get a little bit of this mustard to share with everyone else. All of the different... That's super piping hot. Let's open this up. I want you guys to see the hamburger. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this. Wow. We've got the grilled bun. We've got the hamburger. We've got the pineapple. Let's open this. Ooh, guys, these are some thick burgers, guys. I can already tell this. Oh, wow. That looks absolutely phenomenal. Okay, let's try some of the onion rings. I want to share some of this sauce with everyone. I don't want to get too much on. Let's put the onion rings on the actual scooter. Oh, yeah. So that way we'll get a little bit of the onion rings to cool off, and we can get some of the mustard to share on some of the other rings like that. So I'm super excited, guys. I hate it when they watch me eat, but it happens sometimes, you know, what can you do? Okay, guys, onion rings, super mainit, of Burst Burger dito in QC sa kanto ng mapagkumbaba at mahihain. Guys, that is crispy. The outside's super crispy. That tastes so good. I love onion rings, guys. And I've had different kinds of onion rings where it's like the flavor is a little sobra. These ones, it's just perfect because look how good, look how crispy and cooked that is. It's like perfectly cooked. Guys, that is so good. Let's get two at a time. Kain tayo! It's so funny when someone walks past or drives past and they're staring at me. I can't really tell if they're staring at me because I'm a random white dude in the barangay or if they recognize me. Guys, these are so good. Kumusta? Ang bait ng mga tao dito, no? These onion rings are fantastic. Guys, sikat na sikat ako dito sa QC. Those onion rings are fire. And I usually have a rule about the locations that I eat at when it comes to local restaurants. I tend to stay away from restaurants that have multiple locations. One of my rules is that it's locally owned. But places like this where they have one main location and maybe a secondary location, that's fine with me because that also indicates that they probably have fantastic food if they're popular enough to have a second location. Okay, guys, I'm super excited to try this. Oh my gosh, guys. This feels like a quarter of a pounder. I can feel the weight. That is a hefty, hefty burger. Let's dig in. It's got fresh cucumbers. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys like pineapple on burgers. I love pineapple on burgers. So guys, the pepino is super fresh. You can taste it when you bite into it. I thought it was almost like a pickle. And you know the burger is good when it's dripping sauce. I have a saying, guys, you don't need a tissue when you have a tongue. So it's always better to use your tongue. This is why pineapple belongs on anything, pizza, hamburgers, because especially with bacon, the sweetness of the pineapple has a complementary taste to like the saltiness of the bacon. So if you guys ever get a chance to put bacon and pineapple together, oh my gosh. And he was right, you can taste the charcoal. Oh, wow. You really can taste the flame broiled. I'm dropping juices on my scooter. I don't want to touch the camera. This is what I'm saying, guys. Hamburgers here in the Philippines, we don't have hamburgers like this in the States. Hamburgers in the States tend to feel, I don't know, you go to any big chain like Red Robin's or McDonald's or Burger King, and all of the hamburgers are just like mid. Just mid. Musta? But you come here to the Philippines, these locally owned hamburger joints, oh my gosh. Absolutely fantastic. This is gonna be the perfectly sized meal. What we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna figure, hold on. This is how you know if a meal was good. If you have all of the juices and sauces all over your mouth, you know the meal was fire. Okay, let's finish this off. Okay, let me do a little hand washing here. This is why it's great having a little bit of too big. Guys, this is so good, and it filled me up. What I loved about it was fresh. All the ingredients tasted like they were purchased today from the palengke, and it's a local business, guys. So let's figure out how much we owe, and let's get them paid. Bayad po, kuya. Saan pwede ako magbayad? Dito lang. Guys, ang daming nilang mga suki ngayon. So guys, let's pay. Figure out how much it was. Makano ba yun?
$2.35.
$2.30. So guys, for $2.35, you get a giant hamburger, pineapple burger, kasamang onion rings, kasamang special sauce, na yung special ingredient is pagmamahal.
Yes.
So guys, so kuya, para sa'yo, may 1.5 ako para sa'yo. Ito, galing sa mga follower ko, kasi siyempre binibigyan nila ako ng support through views at ipinapasa ko yan sa mga masipag na local entrepreneurs. Para sa iyo, para sa inyong staff yan.
Yes po.
So ako ang bahala sa merienda nyo mamaya.
Ay, salamat, salamat.
Gusto mo ng final shoutout para sa mga followers, yung hours, yung location?
Okay. Nandito po kami sa Mapagkumbaba Corner Mahiyain. If you want a burger na hindi tinipid, you can go here po. We're open every day, 12 noon up to 8 p.m.
12 noon, 8 p.m. kada araw yan, guys. Punta kayo dito at tanongin nyo sila na gusto nyo ang Kuya Kurt Special.
Yes.
Pineapple burger kasamang bacon.
Yeah.
Sige guys, thank you ha. Hanggang sa susunod ako si Kuya Kurt. At saka si...
Paolo.
At saka si... Yun lang. Hanggang sa susunod, guys. Maraming salamat sa pagsama sa vlog na ito. Kita-kits.
Okay.
Galing!
Okay.
Parang GMA artist na kayo, no?